As many of you know, my name is Fabian Orozco. I'm an NPC IFBB pro judge, as an athlete, nutritionist, and a man that has been doing this almost 40 years. I'm going to be 55 this coming Saturday. I'm so excited because now I'm going down in age, and it's a beautiful thing. And as you guys know, I've been working with MHP for almost 27 years. It's one of the best supplement companies in the world. So I have a long history in my career. And when I speak, I want to speak with knowledge, with power, with integrity, with respect, because we are living in an era that everybody wants to look good, and we want to be healthy. We want to be fit, but the majority of us make so many mistakes, and I could say about 80%, and trusting the wrong people on the information. So I want to take my time to guide you in some things, and if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Remember something. I'm speaking of 40 years of experience. I didn't read a book. Yes, I went to college to get my degree, but I didn't get a certificate to be able to teach you. My certificate has been my long distance life practicing everything that I speak. And today, I'm at the gym. We got almost over 4,000 members that everybody comes here hopefully with one mind. And besides that mind, there's other things following up. So I always ask myself this question: why you sign in for the gym? When you sign in a gym, what is the main purpose of signing in to the gym? Okay, you come, you pay, then it comes when you're gonna entrance that door every morning. What is the main logic to enter the gym every morning? And to me, it should be you wanna make a physical transformation. I think that's the right thing to call it, a physical transformation. After that, you also wanna probably get rid of stress, depression. You wanna lift up your self-esteem. Either you wanna gain muscle, you wanna maintain your body weight, you wanna reduce body fat, and you wanna be healthy for the rest of your life. So when you walk through that door to the gym, the main purpose is to transform your body. Now, as you guys can see, and I gotta say with all the respect, but I had to make fun of it, today, the majority of people, when I see them training on the floor, I ask myself, what are they doing? I mean, maybe something that I don't know. Maybe they are clowns in a circus. Maybe there are monkeys in a circus. I don't understand, the logistics of what they do. And people tell me, Fabian, well, you're the old school. Well, old school means I'm your daddy. Old school means we invented the wheel. You cannot reinvent it. And if you can completely understand the human body, you're going to understand that the human body has 10 systems. It's got 700 muscles, and it got other 9 systems that work in a coordination of nutrition, supplementation, and training. As you know, many of you, I usually tell you that nutrition is 90%. Training follows after that. But the main purpose of this is like, what is in your mind when you come to the gym? What is it that you want to do? Male and female, even kids, because we got to teach them right. So, how many days are you supposed to train, and how many days are you supposed to rest? The majority of people, I understand that most of you guys are stressed out. You want to get out of your house. You want to train 8 days a week. But you know something? That is totally wrong. You're supposed to rest at least 2 full days for full recovery of your muscles. When you work out a muscle, it takes about 96 hours to almost 5 days to recover before you do it again. And I'm not going to talk about any coaches today because you have to be your own coach. When you come to the gym, you have to structure yourself for the timing that you're going to be training, the length that you're going to be training, what type of exercises you're going to be doing, and how many days are you going to be training throughout the week. And today we're talking about training. I usually talk about nutrition and supplementation. But today I'm talking about training. So I come in and I see all these monkeys doing these crazy exercises. And I ask them, I go, excuse me, what is that for? That's for your glutes. They put a band in the legs. I don't know. That's what they do when we do therapy. When somebody breaks, the patella or joints and tendons and ligaments, your ankles or your hips, we actually put them a band to walk from side to side, front to front, to get a stability all over again. But they're telling me that breaks muscle fibers and myofibers, so the glutes are going to grow. I don't know where they get this information from. They get the so-called hip thrusts, a machine that looks like a sex machine, hips up and down, hips up and down. That's what we use in therapy when you got a cervical or lumbar problem, all right, to heal it and all the muscles and nerves around it. But they say it's for glutes. So it gets me like all this story because these people continue doing this for a long time. Then they come and ask me, hey coach, how come you girls and you guys look so great? And they expect me to tell them in 5 minutes all the wrong things that they've been doing for a long time. I don't have no time for explanation. I love humans, but if your coach is teaching you, aren't you supposed to ask questions? And if you're doing an exercise, aren't you supposed to be testing the exercise to know what area is he touching, what area is he executing? And then you guys look at us bodybuilders and say, wow, I want to have a body like that. Yeah, maybe not as big as Victor Martinez, my brother, not as big as Jay Collar or one of the fitness girls or the bodybuilding girls. But in relation, you want to be tight. Your skin tight, you don't want to have cellulite, and guys, they want to have abs. And yes, you guys look at us as an example. So if you're looking at us as an example and you're asking me, what do you do to get your physique like that? And I'm going to put myself in there at my age. I'm still doing what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to teach. All right, because as a coach, I'm supposed to look great, and I'm supposed to be dieting all the time, eating healthy, exercising the right way so I can teach the right way. So I come and I see people training 7 days, 8 days a week, not resting, and then they spend 4 hours in the gym doing all these crazy exercises, and then I see all these coaches doing monkey jumping up and down. I saw a girl the other day doing squats kneeling down in the swing machine. And I go, what the hell are you doing? You're gonna break your patella, your unions and your knees, all right? Your cartilage is gonna be freaking exposed, it's gonna be exploded. So I just get crazy, and then that the science that they wanna put into it doesn't make any sense. But they still wanna look like me, like you, or like the other girls. But they still want to continue doing all these monkey exercises. First of all, you got to structure what is it that you want to do when you walk through that door. What is the structure that you want to do? Hi, honey. What is the structure that you want to do through the period of time that you're going to be training? Yes, the week has 7 days. And you could pick any day that you want to train, but you also have to pick days to rest. I'm going to give you an example. On Monday, I pick 2 body parts, chest and biceps. On Tuesday, I do legs. On Wednesdays, I do my cardio and I do my abs. On Thursdays, I do my back and I do my calves. On Fridays, I do my shoulders and my triceps. Saturdays and Sundays, my family, my recovery. So when I come back on Monday, I'll be fully recovered and my body's going to transform and look more beautiful. All the nutrients are going to be healing my body through all the extensive training throughout the week. Now, if your coach is telling you that you got to do 5 days of cardio a week, that's fine. It depends on what you're looking for. So now you got to structure like how you're going to break down all the body parts in order to train. How could you tell me that you're going to do chest 5 days a week or do legs 3 or 4 times a week? That's crazy. The muscle grows on recovery. So if you continue breaking muscle fibers, especially our legs that we walk in all the time, especially you women, how are you gonna recover? And with legs, sometimes you have to do excessive repetitions to exceed the walking that you do throughout the day, to actually manipulate the muscle, break it down, so the food could come in healing. When you rest, you recover. That's the way it's supposed to be. So if you structure your weight the perfect way, you're gonna be very successful. I seen over here a couple of girls that come at 5 in the morning, they leave at 10 o'clock in the morning. And they continually doing exercises, Coach, I don't look good, I don't understand why. Of course, it's not my job to be telling you why, but if you ask me, I'm gonna give you my serious opinion, and if I give you my opinion, don't get mad. Because I'm a professional in the way that I speak and the way that I do things. If you're looking to build your body, the 700 muscles that we have to execute it differently every day. You cannot do the same muscle every day. The same thing with doing abs. You don't do abs every day unless you are about to compete in a bodybuilding show or for a photo shoot, and it's according to the nutrition. Women, twice a week legs is sufficient, every 3 days. Males, once a week. And if you train the right way, like we train, trust me, you're gonna need 5 to 6 days to recover. So don't give me that garbage that you're gonna be training legs 3 and 4 or 5 days a week. Are you serious? What kind of coach do you have? A basketball player? A soccer player? No, we're talking about your human body. We're trying to build the muscle. Now, when you break it down, you have to see the beauty of the muscle, how it is to form it. Within the cycle and the structure that you do for training, there's gotta be exercises to execute each different muscle. You're gonna do presses, isolations. This is the journey that we've been having for a long time. We created this for you. Why you mess it up? And then, I understand that if you didn't have a degree in college, and if you didn't do anything with your life, maybe put on a video showing your butt and showing your abs. It's good for you so you could get a degree on something. I agree with that, you know what I mean? You want to inspire people because you didn't become anybody and start doing all these monkey exercises, that's fine, I respect that. But the worst part is that to train people that coming in, beginners, in the same essence. That is so wrong. The human body doesn't work that way. We created a system that only works, yes, it works. Like I told you about nutrition. How many diets there are outside there? There's only one diet that works. Protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. You distribute them different for each individual person. Either for general public, which is the sedentary people, unhealthy people, the vegetarians, with that crazy. And then you got the sport people, soccer player, baseball player, swimmers, and then you got the bodybuilders. You see the differences? Now, the components of what I just told you, they distribute differently for each individual, according to body composition and internal problems in a daily living, how the people live in a day. Some people cannot eat, so often, and then you have to time it. But as far as training, it's the same way. You walk into a gym and spend all these hours doing monkey exercises that they don't get you anywhere. And you know what's the worst? Doing therapeutical exercises. Therapy, okay? With therapy, you cannot break muscle fibers, myofibers. You cannot do that. It's impossible. That's actually to help heal the joints, tendons, and ligaments that are damaged for whatever action that you hurt them. So walking with a band is bullshit. It's not breaking anything. It's healing. Now, if you want stability, you know what I mean, because you are a monkey in a circus, then you put the band, you go in a bowl and you do all this crazy stuff. I completely understand that. But if you ask me that you want to transform your body like my body and like everybody else's body, you have to do what you have to do to transform the body. David, what's happening, my brother? God bless you. We need to talk about Colombia. My friend David Otero, one of my good brothers from Colombia. I never seen him coming in, so I have to say this to him. I'm excited at the moment that he made me a part of his kingdom in Colombia and helped me out to grow as well. David, you're an inspiration to me, my brother. I follow you all the time. I love your father, I love your kid, and I hope that we got some time to talk. I'm over here talking about when people walk through the door of the gym, what are the expectations? You know, a lot of people come to the gym and spend all these hours training, and they're doing all these monkey exercises. They don't have a structure for anything, and they don't understand that 90% is nutrition and supplementation. You know, so I'm trying to explain to them, you know, the structure of what we have to do in order for them to conquer the goals. And spending all this money with these coaches that they training them to play soccer, to work in a circus. I don't know. There's so many things. So, my people, you have to make sense of what you're going to be teaching, because whatever you're learning, you're passing. If you're passing the wrong information, nobody's ever going to grow. Nobody's ever going to grow. So you have to be specific. Hi, mommy. Bye-bye. Okay. So you have to be specific in what is it that you want. Yes, besides all this, yeah, you know, sometimes we create stress, we create depression, and that's helpful, you know what I mean? Exercising is great for that. The outdoors exercises are great. I play soccer, I do boxing, I swim, I go out with my family. I do other things besides the gym. And I still find a way to look great. You know, you structure the 24 hours. If you understand 24 hours as if you divide 24 hours into 3 is 8 hours. 8 hours to sleep, 8 hours to work, and 8 hours for family. No, but we want to work. And make excuses that you cannot eat, because that's excuses. That you cannot train, or now you train, overtrain. So now when you're training each body, as you structure your routines throughout the week, you also have to know that you have to stretch. You have to warm up before you start executing weight, because your muscles are going to break down on the weight that you're going to be using. And please understand, I'm not telling you to go put 315 on the bench or 500 pounds on squat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that for you to walk towards that area, you have to warm up and little by little start increasing, so your fibers and myofibers will break for future nourish, then recovery. Yes, a lot of people tell me, oh, Fabian, do I have to do 500 pounds of bench? I go, no, you don't. Your body will tell you when the weight is needed, or your coach, if your coach knows what he's doing. So stop, you know, doing all this heavy weight that you're going to harm yourself. You break one ligament, one tendon, one union, and you're done. Completely done. You've seen a lot of bodybuilders, excessive training. So now, within that, you also have to rest 45 seconds to a minute, unless you're doing powerlifting. How come you're resting 5 minutes talking to your neighbor, looking at the girl, looking at the guy? I see people in the leg extensions. I go, excuse me, how many sets do you have? I need to use the machine. Oh, I have 20 texts. You're using your phone when you are training? What kind of a comedian are you? Don't you know that we all gonna come to the gym expecting to use machines? We want to see them free. And if you go through the process doing them right, you're gonna allow the other person to use them too. Instead of creating a horrible environment where everybody's gonna feel uncomfortable. So you help people, you help yourself. Put the phone away. Use it for the videos like we do, like educational videos. But train. If you train more than 45 minutes with weights, it's too much. Your body should be burning 20 minutes and ready to fucking go. But you have to, of course, finish your routine. Now, when it comes to cardio, that's the same thing. What is it that you're doing? If you want to gain weight, you have to do cardio. If you want to maintain weight, you have to do cardio. If you want to lose body fat, you have to do cardio. Period. There's no other way. Okay? Energy, food, oxygen comes from cardio and the air that we breathe. That's why we don't wear masks, because that kills you. But the cardiovascular system is used for oxygenation of the blood, for transportation of nutrients into the cell, as well as to keep your heart and organs function the proper way. Oxygen is life. And now when you or your coach determine that you're going to be reducing body fat levels for any certain time, competition or photo shoot, you're going to understand that, yes, you're going to have to do more cardio. and you have to understand your genetics. If you're a black person, if you're very lean, you don't need to do excessive amount of cardio. If you're a person that you're obese, you have to start with a program and little by little introduce cardio into your program, and then little by little start increasing it. So the person goes to the nutrition, supplementation, and cardio and training, see the changes in a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Somebody has to do an evaluation in order for you to see the changes and to make the changes for the next following weeks. So my people, you have to be conscious. What is it that you want to do? You want to continue wasting your time, okay? And again, I know many of you are not going to agree with me, but I don't care. I respect it. I could be your daddy. You're not going to teach me how to make kids. I'm telling you respectfully, I'm giving you my advice as a professional. I've been doing this for a long time. In my time, there was no diets. We used to eat tuna fish, bananas, eggs, oatmeal, water. We didn't have no cheat meals. We didn't have none of that stuff. We didn't have cardio machines. We were doing the Rocky Balboa systems. Raw eggs, go in the snow and freaking run, go to the stadium, go up the steps, coming down, in order for us to reduce body fat. We didn't know any better. But today, after 40 years since that, we brought science to a point, and I'm not talking about the science that they lie to you. I'm not talking about doctors. I don't agree with them. I respect them. But I'm talking about the science that we have walked, that we experiment. I competed 24 years in bodybuilding. Yes, I didn't compete as a professional, but I was a professional competing because I put my heart in to be a professional in nutrition, supplementation, and training. So you think you have to have a pro card to be a professional? No. At the moment that you put in your mind that one day you want to be a professional, that's when you become professional, because you're open to understand what a professional does. And I know a lot of professionals that have turned professionals that they don't do nothing with a pro card. So if you don't get the pro card, at least you live your whole life like a professional. Not to live it for 1 minute when they give you the card and you're going to show it off on social media. It doesn't work that way. So please understand, people, this is a very serious matter, health and fitness and longevity. I'm not saying that I'm not going to die, but I'm not helping to the issue. I might die today. Look at my brother Andy Hammond, many of you know, he just passed away, we don't know what, and so many like him. You know, we're in that age that we got to continue, you know, whatever you put in, it's got to come out. Whatever you do, you have to come out. If you have a nutrition, it has to come out. If you do steroids, it has to come out. If you do supplements, it's got to go out. You know, you cannot be doing anything, okay, and expect the body to assimilate all that and just live life and leave all the organs stressing with all the stuff that you put inside you. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to put in like a car. You change the oil, you put gas, and the gas is burned. That's what we need to do to live a long life. You have to understand that. So my friends, yes, you have to do cardio to gain weight. And I'm talking about body fat, I'm talking to gain muscle, to amplify the arteries and veins to more oxygen for no nutrients to pass into the cell. It's as simple as that. So training has to be a respectful moment when you're in the gym. Training is a part of what you do. Remember, nutrition is 90%. But you need to structure nutrition. I like when people tell me I eat healthy. What the fuck are you talking about, healthy? Oh, I skip breakfast. Oh, I'm doing this kind of diet. There's only one diet. Protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. Distributed differently. And the trainers, the muscles, has to be stimulated the proper way without getting hurt. And not doing all these comic books exercises or the clown, circus, monkey exercises that many of you are doing. And then you wonder why your body doesn't change. And then you don't have the guts to talk because you like shortcuts. And you ask the wrong people that haven't been there. How come a 20-year-old boy is going to teach you about nutrition and training? How? Yeah, they are in the beginnings, you know, to help other people, but they don't have the experience. It's going to take time to experiment all this. Just like doctors. They go to school A doctor, he has to study first and then practice before he goes out and teach it. No, today we see all these clowns getting a certificate. Now they're personal trainers. And listen, there's great personal trainers. If you're a good personal trainer, you try and you show what you teach others, starting with nutrition, exercising, not creating all these monkey exercises that they taught through the book that doesn't make any sense or they're not relevant to what we are doing. So my family, I just want to tell you this. Be smart about the moves that you make. You're consuming time, consuming money, and you're walking away from your family, and you're not getting anywhere. So do the right thing. Do the right thing. Let somebody who really understands the system guide you. There's many guys out there that experience so many years. I'm talking to you as a professional athlete, as a nutritionist, as a professional judge. So I really understand exactly, good morning, honey, your need. And that's why I'm talking to you today. Be smart about it. Go to the gym and do the right things. Don't be a clown. Don't be a part of the circus. Execute what you need to execute for the transformation that you are looking for. And please understand, I'm just giving you advice. I'm not telling you how to live your life. A lot of people, they don't tell you this. A lot of people, they just want your money. I just want your well-being. I want a future with you. I want you to live a long life like me, looking good, being healthy, helping your family, being able to marry your children, growing with your grandparents, your wife, be healthy. That is the key for this. So search for wisdom from the people who's been there. Don't ask any young person about something that they haven't done. And question everything. Why is that for? Why do I have to eat that? Why do I have to take the supplements? Why do I have to sleep so much? Question everything. If your coach cannot tell you or explain or gets upset, it's sad. He has to be able to teach you. You're not paying me just to give you a format, a page full of words. You pay me to teach you and guide you to see what is it that is writing down, how the human body works. Have you ever come to a study how many muscles does the body have? How many systems does the body have? I always ask you this. But you want to be mechanics of your own body, but you don't even know what is inside your body? Do you know what the endocrine system is and how it works? Marino, how are you? So, what's up, buddy? So, be real. Don't waste time. My people, in behalf of my company MHP, the best products in the world, that's another topic we're going to be talking about. I'm waiting for some banners. So we're going to start doing some videos about how to use supplements and which type of supplements. In my case, my Lamborghini MHP. I'm going to be talking from protein shakes all the way to fat burners to amino acids, everything that we have taught. We're going to be doing videos and who should take them, when to take it. Because today, as a human, we could take supplements for everything. It's just know which ones and when. So I'm going to have a sequence of videos for you talking about MHP. Be alert. I'm waiting for my banners to be able to do this. And once I talk to you about how putting nutrition with MHP supplements together, your world is going to change. If you choose all the supplements, well, that's up to you. But I'm going to teach you about my Lamborghini MHP. I've been with them more than 25 years with my brother Gerard Dente. And my body at 55, as you, many of you, oh, Fabian, you look great. Because I do what I have to do with my nutrition and my supplementation. So be alert, guys. I'm going to be bringing a lot of information. It's good that you know it. All right, I'm going to be atmospherically. I'm not going to be like so deep into the science, but if we have to, but I would like you to understand this. So, my people, on behalf of MHP, Baby and Nutrition, my family, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope this video can help you in many ways. All right, I hope you listen to everything. And any questions that you have, please contact me right here on Instagram. If not, my number is 1-862-485-8100. I do general nutrition and sports nutrition, so I'm here to serve you. God bless you all.